All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have another Houston Rockets draft video. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button, hit that sub button. It is greatly appreciated. I got a comment today from my man Jorge, and he was like, keep the draft videos coming. We don't want that suspense. And I figured this is the first time in so long that the Houston Rockets have had a top lottery pick that, why not just get another draft video? Why not get as many draft videos as I can out of the way? So also, if you guys enjoy this video, hit the like button, hit that sub button. There's a glaring light right here, and I'm just realizing how kind of frustrating that is. But we're here in my room where I live stream every single night if you want to check that out. I'm 28 subscribers away from 5,000, so I really appreciate that. Let's get into it. Dude, I don't know. I don't know who the Houston Rockets should draft, man. I'm not the one to ask. Personally, if I were the Houston Rockets, I'm probably drafting Evan Mobley. And I know, pretty much every single person watching this right now is going to be like, wow, you're an idiot. But I think Evan Mobley, people say Jalen Green is a freak athlete, but Evan Mobley's a freak athlete as well. They're both freak athletes. They're both top 4 picks. They both deserve to be top 4 picks. They're top 3 picks, to be honest with you. I don't think Jalen Suggs is going to go top 4. So, I'd probably pick Evan Mobley. However, it seems, I'd say I'm 75% sure that the Houston Rockets will select Jalen Green. Jalen was reportedly notified that a team came out to him and said, hey, we're going to draft you. And it appears, honestly, with all the signs and all that stuff, it seems like it's going to be Jalen Green that the Rockets pick. And I can't wait. I think a KPJ Jalen Green combo is going to be really cool. Maybe Jae'Sean Tate's, the 3 guy, talking long term, not starting this season. They'll figure it out. If they were to draft Jalen Green, they'll have to figure out who's going to come off the bench. It'll probably be, honestly, John Wall later in the season, but I would say it's probably going to be John Wall, and honestly, probably John Wall and Kevin Porter Jr. to start the season. Don't, quote me on it, but that's my prediction. Obviously, I'm hoping that John Wall gets traded. However, I just don't want to get my hopes up. So, I'm just going into next season thinking John Wall is probably going to start for a little bit. Even if he doesn't start the whole season, I don't think John Wall will start the whole season if he is on the roster. But I think that it doesn't really matter, right? I'm just excited about our future duo of KPJ and Jalen Green. But I do want to briefly touch on the 23rd and 24th picks because I do think something will happen with one of them. I saw a tweet today that was really funny. It was like, Houston Rocket fans, quote, we have too many guards, and then Houston Rocket fans also, and it's like drafts entire guards in the mock, and it's just kind of funny. We'll see who they decide to go with, man. It's like these guys, this draft is so incredibly deep. I almost hope that they don't trade one of the picks. However, I do think that they will try to leverage it. The issue that Rocket fans don't really want to come to is we don't have much to work with as far as moving up in a draft. John Wall is not going to get it done. Daniel House isn't going to get it done. If we're moving up in the draft, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if the Pacers asked for a player like Jae'Sean Tate back. I wouldn't even be surprised if Jae'Sean Tate got moved this offseason, although I don't think it will happen. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if they use Jae'Sean Tate as some leverage to move up in the draft because we don't have too much. All the guys that we want to trade are old and don't have much trade value because of injuries and contracts, i.e. John Wall and Eric Gordon. So this offseason, I think, is going to be a little bit more low-key than people think. I think we'll be pretty aggressive, but, if you saw the Daniel Tice rumors today, I think it'll be more players like that, nothing too blockbuster-y. I'm sure there will be some stuff, but it's not going to be mainly blockbusters is what I'm trying to get across. So I'm going to just think as if they keep 23, they keep 24. I would like to see Tre Mann be picked. You guys know, if you watch my channel, how big I am on Tre Mann. I am pretty big on JT Thor. However, I would rather have Day'Ron Sharpe. I mean, to be quite honest, I think getting a big man is extremely important. I don't think that they will get more than one big man in the draft, to be quite honest with you, especially if they take Jalen Green. I I definitely think that they're going to target needs that they have, and it doesn't seem like getting big men appears to be a need that the Houston Rockets really care for that much. I mean, they're targeting 6'8" Daniel Tice. Christian Wood is like one of the tallest dudes on the team. He's the tallest significant player on the team. So I think going out and getting a big man center who is extremely athletic, maybe even a little versatile, I wouldn't mind a shooting big man. However, I think with the way this roster set up, I would like to get a just solid big man. An NBA big man. Evan Mobley would be so sweet. Get a 7-footer is essentially what I'm trying to get at. I want the Houston Rockets to get a 7-footer somehow, or somebody close to 7 feet, 6'11", 6'10", something of the sort. But I think that they'll select a guard. I do like. The thing is it depends on what mock draft you look at. I mean, there are some mock drafts where you'll see a guy like Josh Christopher be projected to go to us. Another you'll see Trey Mann, another you'll see Quentin Grimes, and then the next mock draft you see, or JT Thor, and then the next mock draft you read, you have every player I just mentioned going like second round. So it's, who really knows what is going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rockets end up trading one of their 23rd, 24th picks and then try and get a second round pick, an early second round pick, because there are this draft is so deep, man. It is crazy. It's very rare that you actually know majority of the entire draft class before it's even happened, if you're not that much into the draft or that much into NCAA. Like, I'm not into the NCAA really at all, and I know most of these draft prospects just because it's that big of a draft and everybody seems to be so big on so many different players. So I would love to hear what you guys have to say, who you want the Houston Rockets to draft with 23 and 24. If you guys want any trades to happen. I have a couple closing remarks that don't really have to do with the draft. Eric Gordon's going to be tough to trade. We might have to attach a first-round pick. He might not be enough to move up into the first round. I still think you might have to give up a first-round pick, a future first-round pick, in order to trade away Eric Gordon. Or if you do trade away one of our first-round picks this year and Eric Gordon, I don't think we'd be moving up in the draft. Another closing remark is about Christian Wood. I think this season is very important from him. I understand a lot of your just hopes for him to do good, but at the end of the day, you don't pay a good player great money. That's just the end of the day. You pay great players great money. You play good players good money. You don't play good players great money. So that's it for today, man. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, man, we're really close to 5,000. I might hit it at some point, probably late tonight is what it's looking at. So peace out.